Time for live racing action with the Short Track Super League Southeastern Super Late Model Series. Presented by Simply Whatnots and Moneymaker Motorsports. Like them on Facebook and give them a follow. Now, let's join Captain TV at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway.
It is a track that sits right in the heart of downtown Nashville at the fairgrounds. We welcome you into Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Tonight, week number 5 of the Short Track Super League kicks off in the Southeastern Short Tracks, of course, with the Super Late Models going to be racing here at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway as we welcome you in tonight on this Thursday evening to, of course, the LMCgear.com broadcasting booth. I am the captain as we welcome you in again to the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway as we get you ready for Southeastern Super Late Model racing here. 70 degrees, 72 on the track this evening. Partly cloudy skies as qualifying is underway. Got a lot of things to talk about here in the next 5 minutes or so because we have some changes that have happened in the series over the last week. Of course, you remember the race at here at Nashville last week in the Tour Modifieds. Well, that was let's just put it out there. It was ugly. Mike, Stefan, the boss man, and a lot of us went to work this week and did some talking about how can we fix that. And tonight they have made some modifications. So what you're about to see here is basically you're seeing qualifying right now, which is nothing different. Everybody qualifies for the most part, right? Well, after qualifying ends, literally here in 5 minutes, there's going to be a heat race because the top 12 cars are going to advance into the main feature coming up here very shortly. And then after the heat race, we will bring in 8 more cars, and 20 cars will start the main event coming up here in just a few minutes as Ricky Howell has gone to the pole right now, the 1796. As cars continue to run, as you see down there at the bottom, Fontaine just jumped to the top of the 1794, but just a lot of great things here. We're going to have racing here very, very shortly, but real quickly, we got something new here to show you. How about the point standings? Yes, we have point standings for you tonight. Talked to Michael Stefan, made the points grid for us here. And this is where we sit right now after week 4 in the Super Late Model Series. Ron Hart leads us by 3 over Peyton Howe. Pete Bellini third in points. Not sure Pete's here. I don't remember seeing his name. Sam Fontaine, Michael Stefan, your top 5 as we go into Nashville here tonight. That is your point standings here this evening. But we welcome you in again to what is going to be a fun night of racing, we hope, here starting at Nashville. And then after this, we go to a track you haven't seen on Captain TV yet this season, and we hit the Tour Mods over in Concord. Not the big track at Charlotte Motor Speedway, but the little track at Concord Motorsports Park. We will be there for some racing later on this evening. Also, part of the changes that have happened, the dual races that you've seen the last couple of weeks, they're gone. It's going to be straight up one race a night for each series, so on and so forth. Also, hammer points. Every time you see a wreck, somebody's going to get blamed, and they're going to get what they call a hammer point, and there's penalties per the certain amount of hammer points you get when it's over with. Now, I am the admin again tonight, as far as I know. So I'll have to keep an eye on that when it's all over with. But some other awards tonight, $5 Hard Charger Award. That goes off of who sets qualifying times. And then a $5 Mr. Clean Award for the highest finishing driver with 0 X's this evening. So there you go. That is how that is all going to set up. Again, 2-strike rule also in play tonight for cautions caused. If you cause 2 cautions, you're off the track. You're done for the race. When it's all over with, and of course there will be post-race reviews now throughout. So basically the hammer, no pun intended, was thrown down officially here this week after that race here at Nashville in the Tour Mods last week. Starting lineup for the heat race, which is going to be 10 laps long, is going across the screen. No, it's not. I lied. It's actually going to be on the side over here to your left. We'll start with Kevin Anderson on the pole alongside Sean Woodside, Mario Ecraloni, and Rick Rube. Going to start 4th. Andy Moore, Bo Carl, row number 3. Jeffrey DeLong and Nick Jezebowski in the, first it was the Kenny Schrader special, but now it's swapped over to Thank You Police paint scheme. Matt Zaccardo and Richard Benedetto, make that Michael Benedetto. There's Richard right there next to Drift. 71 of Peyton Howe and Mike Duria going to be the rest of the field, it looks like. So the top 8 will advance on here in this race. Get 2 warm-up laps and we will get the green flag. Hope everybody's enjoyed their night. I don't see anybody really chatting yet, so it makes me wonder, anybody watching? I didn't get a chance to share this with the other league. We got here 5 streamers. Sean Woodside there on the outside, and then 81 of Kevin Anderson going to lead them back to the green as we begin week number 5 here of racing. Again, 10 laps of heat racing coming up. Your seatbelts and let's have some fun tonight as we go short tracking on a Thursday night with a heat race from Nashville. Leader will start on the green flag, and there it is, and Kevin Anderson spins the tires hugely. I just made it up. A wild start, and Woodside gets the lead. And the 55 is spinning to the inside of the long. No caution. Car's out of shape over here. Jeffrey DeLong spun in there in turn number 2. That's pretty much going to give a chance to win, especially if he does not get a caution flag here. Out of shape inside the wall. Oh, and Drift is spinning. We got Rex on the back straightaway. No caution yet. Uh-oh. They better get themselves clear here. I guess this is no caution. Oh, there's the caution. Caution is out for the first time here at lap number 3. Don't back. Oh, no. Ercoloni drills the 52. Of the night. Richard having some issues there and then backs up the track. Oh. So that brings the caution out. Caution laps will count. 5 laps to go here. We'll have a quick restart to set the rest of this field. All set up really quickly. I can't even send this out right now. Jeez Louise, I can't type. I'm using my phone to type real quickly. normally what I do is I'll go to all the leagues I broadcast for, and I stick my link down in their media and stuff like that, and just didn't get a chance to tonight. I'm doing it right now. But again, this setting up for the main event here in just a few minutes. Lights should go off on the pace car, and we'll get a green flag here. The lights are still on. Want to get everything we can officially to get max viewers. I feel like every night we can get 10 to 20, especially with those here watching. Here's why we can. Here we go. Going to get a green white checker to start the night off here. Leader can go when he wants to here. As here we go, green flag. Car spinning the tires, some contact back here in the back. As up front, the 23 gonna pull away to the lead of Woodside here. Again, top 8 advance. Drift is in the bubble right now. Andy Moore's up in there. See if they try to protect each other. White flag, final lap here in the heat race. Bo Connell up to second. Kevin Anderson, Rick Rube. Oh, a little contact there almost. Through turn number 3 and 4. Sean Woodside going to get the win. And last position, I think Mike Duria got it. It was Mike in the end, so. All right, so the grid is now set for the 90-lap feature. Just like that. There we go. There will be your starting lineup now across the top of the screen. Samuel Fontaine will be on the pole alongside Jordan Tanzel. Ricky Howell Jr., Coy Haslow, Steele Langford. Going to be your top 5. And it looks like, you know what, thinking about Peyton Howell did not make the race. So their second in points not going to be in the main event tonight. So a tough break for him. Oh, no, I'm sorry, he did make the field. He finished 18th. He's going to be 18th. I'm sorry, I misread that. My apologies. This is what happens when I try to multitask. So again, 90 laps tonight will make up the race. Quick. I had that camera set up perfect. I did this modified myself, and it seemed to kind of not cooperate with me. It's this camera right here. Oh, because there's 3 cameras. That would be all. Oh, I don't want that camera, and I don't want that camera. Gotta fix that one. All right, so leader will start on green here as we come to the green flag. This is week number 5. Of the Southeastern Super Late Model Series from Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. We are racing. Fontaine going to lead him to the green. Jordan Tanzel, Ricky Howell Jr. And wrecking the 31 is spinning off turn 2. Brad Carpenter, the 32 in it. Andy Moore, awfully nice of you to save the chair flight. Where's the third one? A Carpenter. Yep, just gets loose down there, slams into somebody. Peyton Howell gets some damage from it. Kevin Anderson gets some damage from it. Caution number 1 on the track. Oh, Kevin's here tonight. Hey, I don't have to be admin. Woohoo! Watch this. Wait, I don't have to work tonight now? Woohoo! Alright, so I don't have to admin tonight. Yeah, I don't have to be pissed off at me tonight. That's awesome. Yeah, I think it's the cold tires that are causing that, Andy. Because remember, these tires take a little bit to warm up. I think eventually it gets tight. Maybe I'm wrong. So Fontaine has led all the laps so far with Tanzel, Howell, Langford, Haslow. You got Ron Hart, Bladen Edwards, and Michael Steffen, Woodside, and Telder, your top 10. Yeah, that part's a bummer. Restart will be single file here as they come to the green flag at lap number 6. All right, Fontaine on the pedal. Here we go, back to racing. Good, it looks like on the back straightaway. Turn 3 and 4. Fontaine with a pretty nice size lead. You see some cars get jumpy. Here comes Ricky Howell Jr. to the inside. This is for second. Slide up that D'Angelo's car. You got to be careful with those bumps right there in turn 2. Will bite you. And they're 3 wide off 2. Here comes Langford. And we got a caution on track. Brad Carpenter again, the 31 car. Turn 4, loses the back end. Off the track here at lap number 6. Shrink that down now. I don't need it anymore. Again, we'll show it up on the screen. The points entering tonight's race. So Peyton Howell in the back. Pete Pelini's not here tonight, so Fontaine should jump over Pelini. Stefan maybe. Ricky Howell Jr. back here looking for the moving up into the points right now. He is second. So a very tight battle here for the points. Some of the cars not here tonight. That is what we have going into this 5th of 10 races on the season. Pace car going to pull off. We'll go back racing here at lap number 11. Pace car is in and Fontaine is on the pedal. Here we go. Green flag back from Nashville. Let me know how that sound is, Andy. I was wondering how those cars would be compared to me. Here, the 72 car, he was the one involved in that wreck a little bit ago. Blaine Edwards in contact. He has rolling the wall now. Third caution is out. This is not what they needed. Ken Zames does a great job of stopping. There. Blaine goes in the corner. And whoa, that's tight. Maybe that code. Zames does a great job of stopping. He pulls in Andy Moore there. A little loud turning down here. Thank you. No, that's. I got to figure out the right audios to use. Once I do that, we'll be fine. Let's look at the beautiful bean footage one more again, and this time let's jump over. No caution or no penalty here. Is they are going to blame netcode though. The Swiss Colony car there on the right side, you're going to see him come down a little bit here, right there, but no about as close as you can to contact, but no contact. The third caution now. Jason, if you're watching, stop working. Everybody's staying warm. Of course, it's been kind of chilly throughout the U.S. unless you're in the state of Florida. Unless you're my mom, who calls me when it's 60 degrees saying, "Son, it's cold as hell here," her exact words. And I'm like, "Mom, it's 29 degrees. There's frost on my windshield. It's 6 a.m. in the morning. Back to sleep." That last part, she does call me. Pace car down the back straightaway here. We'll go back green. This is lap number 18, third caution. And coming up after this, we'll be at Concord Motorsports Park down in Concord, North Carolina, south of the Speedway, where we will race the modifieds there. Here we go, green flag back out. Sam with a good start. Ricky Howell Jr. still waiting for Jordan Tanzo. Ron Hart, your top 5. Ron had probably the worst week of his season last week as he Mr. Consistency, but that Tour Mod race kind of fell apart for him last week, and we're hoping to rebound as he runs the 5th position. Take that lead there. Everybody doing well for the lead here. Up front here, Ricky putting pressure on Fontaine. See how bumpy this Nashville track is, especially right there, turn 2. That thing will throw you to the wall. Hard to hear you when they are close. I wonder if I should turn them down or up. Turn me up. Let me know how that is, Andy. Andy's my audio producer since he's not in the race. I appreciate Andy's work. Andy's a good guy. Good dude. He's tall enough, as we've stated. Caution out for the 4th time. And this one involves Coy Haslow. And Coy spun around over here in turn 4. Let's see what happens. 287. Got the 32 car of Mike Duria. Did he clip the apron maybe? 08 kind of clips him. Let's look at it one more again. I think Mike clips the apron. Oh, he's on the apron there. Oh, yep, he got the apron that time. So, yeah. For the 4th time here. So just reviewing for those who have just joined us here on Concord TV tonight, basically going over some of the changes, or as Mr. Stefan, the DJ, literally, he's an actual DJ too for weddings and things like that, higher impact entertainment. He put on the Discord here, changes to quote the old song. Of course, the lower car counts. 20 started tonight, 20 will start the next race. Basically, no more double feature nights. So basically, you're going to see one long race now. Hammer points, which are basically penalty points that are enforced to the drivers when they make mistakes on the track, basically. So in that case, Mike Duria gets a hammer point. And if you get a certain amount of points throughout the season, you get certain penalties and that kind of thing. So there's also the 2-strike rule in effect. We've already lost Brad Carpenter due to 2 caution causes and so on and so forth. So basically they're trying to clean things up around here when it's over with. Unfortunately, the last couple weeks have not been the cleanest, especially last week's Nashville Tour Mod race. But again, a $5 Hard Charger award tonight for the person who can gain the most ground. They must set a qualifying time to get that. And then a $5 Mr. Clean award, highest finishing 0 incident point person. As Andy put an example, he got a hammer point for last week. And that was because he was singing that. I just rim shot myself. I should get a hammer point for that. Anyways, here we go. Green flag going to come out at lap number 27. Fontaine is let off. Oh, in trouble in the back. Taylor gets turned. I saw the 23 was sideways. And 5th caution out. Let's see what happened. I saw Taylor get turned on the back straightaway. Oh, 23 gets into the 71 there, and then the 12 just kind of fills in there. And he gets the worst of it, actually. one more again. 23 right there in the back of the 71. Gets him loose. Nice save. Comes down the track, and the 12 is there. Steffen's going to get a piece of it. Yeah, I saw that, Mario. That's a bummer, dude. Keep fighting. Keep fighting, brother. Keep fighting. Oh, I didn't know she didn't even make the race. I'm sorry to see that, dude, because you were up there. Appreciate you watching, dude. Hey, you guys, while you're here watching, if you're not in the race, you got somebody who likes watching the channel, bring them over. Let's build on this. I know you got family members that like watching you, and you know, maybe some friends that like racing, or some other league members in other leagues that you run in. You know, like tonight, as I always do in each race, I go to all my leagues, I broadcast and share it, so you guys can grow together and stuff, as I like to try to build up all the leagues. So I know the racing might not be at its best right now, but keep working on it. Mario, you going to run the tours? I appreciate the compliment. All right, we'll have a little fun here on this restart. We're going to ride with Sam, the leader. And we are going to throw the dashboard up there. So you're going to see exactly the restart here of how Sam is. What he's doing here on the high lane, running 45 mile an hour. And I'm literally going to shut up here and let you guys enjoy the sound. Back here for the fourth position. Oh, 72 up into 36, but Ron Hart going to move up to fourth. Here comes the button kicker number 72. Blake Edwards going to go to fifth as Tanzel on the outside with Sean Woodside here also. Very cool to see, Mario. Good to see you out there continuing to fight, brother. I'm talking to a guy who's had probably one of the worst years, both from last year to this year, that I've had on the track in a while. So all you can do is keep fighting and try to keep yourself from getting discouraged. Easier said than done. Everybody single file until here. Coy Haslow going to poke out there on Rick Rube. 35 curve backward, kind of catching the wall there a little bit. Fontaine has led them all so far, 40 laps complete. There is a 45-minute time limit, but I don't think we're going to hit it tonight, so I'm just letting it go and not saying a word unless needed. Everybody, for the most part, minding their P's and Q's. I say that as Bladen Edwards gets turned. Over on the front straightaway, the button kicker car has got turned over in turn 4. Right on cue. I had to jinx things. Blame me. Hashtag blame me. Let's see what happens to the 72. Jordan Tanzella. Oh, he caught the apron there and it upset the car. Look really closely over here in turn 4 as Edwards does a good job locking it down. But you're going to see his left side tires are going to get the apron. And it's going to upset the car. It de-wedges it right there. And you can see the back end just coming around. And basically what I mean by de-wedge is it shifts the weight to one side of the car, so it makes one of the other side light and spins it around. Caution out now for the 6th time, and some cars coming to pit road, more towards the back. Drift coming in, Leighton Edwards. Lucky dog coming to the high side there. That will be Kevin Anderson, the 81, and I don't think Sam's paying attention. Race number 2 coming up here in just a few minutes. They will run practice and then get out there on track at Concord Motorsports Park. If you've never been to Concord or know about Concord, basically look at it as a little Pocono. This thing's it's a triangle, 3 corners, except they do count all 4. That is awesome to hear. Camo the GOAT, not sure who that is, but looking forward to seeing them. New graphics card coming in. Kind of gets exciting when you get new things, right? New toys to play with and stuff. That's what I got, new toys. Very thankful for it. As I do want to remind you, I am broadcasting from the LMCgear.com broadcasting booth. If you want to check out, not my, that program, but if you want to check out LMCgear.com, do so right now. Of course, they have great motorcycle and camping gear. Jim Herrick does a great job with this company. Out of the Indianapolis area. Just added that actually to the YouTube, so. Yeah, you like the start bar. That's pretty popular, isn't it? Yeah, do it again, ready? All right, pace car going to come off. And in the hands again of Samuel Fontaine as they will come to the green flag here at lap 45, halfway. Just not sure if we're halfway started or halfway finished. But either way, we're going. Cameron Ingram, see you out there, buddy. All right, let's get my name. And here comes Ricky Howe Jr. for the lead. Oh, they're getting tight. Samuel will run you tight. I have no clue who led that lap. Oh, Dorn and that coating and all types of coating. Oh, and the 23 spins Woodside's around. Turn 2. Oh, and 81's down in the wall now. Ken Zames gets a piece of it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you didn't see the wreck because I was giving LMC Gear plenty of space. This is what happens when I try to go on one screen. Anyways, my bad. Let's watch that again. Group gets a piece. The wreck's going to happen. There's a 23 going around. Beckler gets a piece of it also in the 35. You see Zames back there gets a piece in that black and yellow Flames car. Barney the flagman waving that. He's going to have problems. Watch this. I'm having a little fun with you guys for a second. Yeah, hey, Maybe the more important point we should share with the field is the fact that Barney the flagman is going to have carpal tunnel when this thing's over. So 71 going to get blamed for the wreck. So there was contact between Peyton Howe and Woodside. Peyton's going to get the EOL, and that's going to hurt his chances at the Hard Charger Award as he started in the back. Right now, the Hard Charger Award, and according to what I'm seeing here on my display, Michael Benedetto from 18th to 8th. They made me an admin, so I'm having fun with them now. If you see me say random things, that's me talking to the admins. Not to make me an admin. Touche. Officially the leader here on this restart. He's going to push Sam up the track. Typical short track move here. And then he'll go on down the bank as we go back. Lap 52. We still have 19 minutes before the 45-minute mark. Plenty of time to still get this race in. Steele Langford going to go to second, maybe on the inside here. For the first time tonight, Fontaine is stuck in traffic here. Michael Benedetto there. He's got the 72 to his inside. 72. Not sure if he used a reset there. Boyd going to drive it inside there. Not able to do so. Knight racing off turn 4. Matter of fact, there he's on the 87. Right at the 72, pushing 72, I believe. They're pushing Telder up the track. That was the 71 of Peyton Howe pushing the 23 up the. If somebody pushing something. Now I'm all backwards. UL Scala. Here's your top 5 right now. Ron Hart looking to the inside of the 91 for position. This dogfight right here off turn 4. See, the brake rotor's definitely glowing. Oh, Fontaine caught the wall. Look at the damage on the 91. It was way off the pace up in the wall. Something's wrong with the 91 of Fontaine. And he is stopped and the caution comes out. The guy who's dominated the first half of the race brings out the caution here. That's the he got the wall off turn 4. It looks like. I wonder if something's broken the car maybe. Hearing that there was contact between the 51 and 91. Let's see. See if I can find this actually real quickly. See here. Right now, information pass pass on Fontaine.
Sam already clipped the wall there. Tight. Contact there, you can see it. Oh, right there. There's the contact, and Sam slammed the wall. Okay, there it is. And obviously, it sets a rope for chat, so. Here we go. Green flag back out. Ninth caution, or eighth caution wrapped up. It's Hal leading Steele Langford. Ron Hart, Jordan Tanzel, Coy Haslow up to fifth. Hart going to try to clear to 33. Gets a run on the high side there. Almost kisses the wall again. Tanzel gets the wall now. Tries to go to the high side here. Five laps to go. Pretty much single. Oh! Coy gets into the side of Tanzel, who saves it. What a save! Unfortunately, going to lose a lot of momentum. That D'Angetti's? I believe it's D'Angeli's car, unfortunately, with issues. Back here to battle for third. Haslow going to go to the inside of Hart. And look at Blaine Edwards. Blaine Edwards into the picture here in fifth now. And Peyton Howell right there behind him at sixth, up 11 spots now, even after an EOL a few minutes ago. On to the inside. That inside line, especially as the tires start to wear, hard to use. They do not have a set of tires. Got what they got. As Peyton Howell looking the outside here. He's got Sean Woodside to his inside. John trying to pass him on the Woodside. Everybody pounding the wall. He's driving as hard as can be. The battle for the lead heating up. Steele Langford. Trying to get himself the win in race number 1 tonight. Steele Langford has no wins so far in the super late models. Again, this is only week number 5 of the series. Your winner so far this season, Mark Hertzog, won last week. Of course, number 2, Peyton Howell. We've had 4 winners in 4 races. Will tonight be 5 for 5? Any cars underneath the blanket here? Or with Ron Hart. You hear the wheel spin there off the corner. Here comes Coy Haslow and cautions out. It is for the car of Bo Carl, the 42 here, has had issues. Let's see what happens. Oh, 42 smacks the wall and Sam had nowhere to go. Fontaine clobbers the 42. Shot in the wall and catches the back bumper of the 42. And that brings the motion out again. With 12 laps to go in this race. We still got 8 minutes to go here, so before the 45-minute mark. We'll try to get the top 3 drivers, and then we'll go to Concord. We'll take the trip to the east from Tennessee to North Carolina. Take I-40 all the way from Nashville over to Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Shoot down 77. Hope to God there's no traffic in Charlotte. Go to Concord. Or some of us will just click on a button and be in Concord. Car gonna pull off this time. Let's see if we can get this 10 laps done before the timer runs out. Keep us up to date over here so you don't have to worry about the time. Ricky Howe gonna bring him to the green. Steele Langford trying to time it, wasn't able to, and that's gonna cost him. Unfortunately, or fortunately for him, he doesn't move second place. Sliding up the track a little bit there and leaves room for Langford. But a good corner for Ricky, and here they go for third as Haslow and Hart leading on each other. .20 and 33 got tight, and Haslow almost went from 4th to 1st. And now the 33 saves it. Now Peyton Howe sideways in a wrecking. Caution for the 10th time. That started all the way back in turn 4 when the leaders almost smacked the wall. Let's go back. Let's go further back here. It's going to start right here. Watch 20 and 33 here. Oh, you know what? Ricky gets loose there. Maybe some contact. Haslow gets the run into 1. There's contact there, and it just piles in.
So we are at 40 minutes right now. Minutes to go in this race. This will likely be the last start of the race, last restart. I can tell that the drivers for the tour mods are showing up because all of a sudden my numbers just cranked up real quickly. Going to get penalized for that incident. Pace car going to pull off as we will go back green here. 3 laps to go. Let's see if we can finish it. Got 2.5 minutes left. Ooh, contact back there. Car saves it. He tank slapped it, but saved it. That was Ron Hart that got turned up there to the wall. 2 laps to go. Coming off turn 4, they will see the white flag. Final lap, look at Bladen Edwards up here in second. Coy Haslow in third. Can Bladen get a win? Ricky Howe with about a 10th over Bladen Edwards, who drops it to the inside, but it'll be Ricky Howe Jr. scoring win number 2 on the season at Nashville. Edwards, Haslow, Tanzel, and Sean Woodside going to get a top 5. So we made it. So this actually makes, I believe, Ricky's second straight win, as he got a Tour Mod win at the last race at Nashville. So he actually sweeps Nashville. Good burnouts from the 20. And he's going to come back this way, I think. Ricky, I think he's watching the stream. Well done. And parks it. All right, dueling burnouts. Here we go. Or 3 burnouts, I guess. The third car's over there. Something doesn't look right in that picture, but hey. All right. Let's go and talk to the drivers who finished in the top 3 in this race. That's part of the creativity there I like to try to have with the cameras and stuff there. So let's get everything set up here as we'll talk with our winning driver really quickly here. Just give me 1 second, Ricky. Just want to make sure I don't have any issues with letting you get on air here like I usually do.
Yeah, Ricky Howell joins us tonight. Ricky, you, I believe, sweep the Nashville races. You won that race that a lot of people want to forget about last weekend, but you come back this week and get another Nashville win in the super late models. Nice job tonight. Great fighting out there, and you were able to survive and get your second win in the super late model.
Yeah, appreciate it. We glad of these guys, man. They I think it's the best race we've had all season, as far as getting some green flag runs in. So we actually got to make up for the burnout for last week and let some smoke rip there.
You definitely did a great job with that. As a matter of fact, now I got to clean my camera lens off there on the infield. But hey, appreciate that. I'm cool with doing it. Talk about the racing out there, because you actually the restart previously had the 33 on your back bumper. Looked like maybe a little bit of contact, or did you get loose off turn 4 and it kind of almost got away from you there?
No, he was just running hard. He was running for a win. Expect it, but he actually had gotten into me right in the center of the corner. When he got into me in the center of the corner, it got me a little bit loose, which then made me push up the track. So that's what happened there. But that's just hard racing. He was fighting for a win. I don't expect anything else.
Absolutely, and we'll make it short and sweet so you can get over to Concord. But send shout out to where you want to.
Yeah, shout out to Phantom Racing, all them guys, JWB Contractors, just the league, man, that they put on tonight. They got this thing cleaned up and got some good racing in. Thanks to you guys, man. You're always awesome doing everything at the broadcast. And just like shout out to Blade Neville there in his second place finish. Good run for him.
All right, well, nice job, Ricky, and congratulations. You're the first two-time winner in the super late models this season, so you technically lead that series in history with wins now, if you want to look at it like that. But we'll see you here in a few minutes over in North Carolina, buddy.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Absolutely, and also now Bladen Edwards joining us. He's already here in the booth, and Bladen, congratulations. If you would have said at lap number 5 you were going to finish second tonight, I'm sure you would have been like, dude, get out of here.
Oh yeah, I didn't think I had it in me for this track. I'm not really good here, but I guess I proved myself wrong.
We did a great job this evening. Talk about the racing out there. Obviously, there were a few cautions, but some great racing when we were under green, and you were able to survive and get yourself a great finish.
Yeah, it was some good racing, some good hard racing, matter of fact, especially up in the top 5 until I spun myself.
Which will happen sometimes, but just looking here at the numbers real quickly, is this your first start in the late models?
Pretty sure it is.
Yeah, I was just saying, I don't see your name on the stuff here, but hey, well, nice job. You're 1 for 1 on top 5s, in second place finish for you. We'll try to get it done quickly so you can go hit the tour mods at Concord, but send shout outs to whoever you want to, bud.
I want to thank Shenandoah Shine, Phantom Graphics, LSRTV, Butt Kicker, and I want to thank you guys for putting it on the broadcast.
Obviously, great job tonight. Bladen, congratulations, and we will see you at Concord. As Coy Haslow, also the third driver here, getting a top 3 finish tonight. As I look here, Coy, that's your first top 5 of the season here in 3 starts. You didn't make one race, but still a good top 5 for you tonight.
Yeah, at the beginning we got spun out twice. I think I maybe had something for Ricky. It's just had some mess ups at the start, and then at the end we didn't really get a long green flag run.
Well, talk about the racing here, because you were involved in a couple of little scuffles there mid-race, and kind of hurt you a little bit, but you were able to survive and get back up here.
Nashville on the super late model is really good on like racing and stuff, and side by side. There's 2 grooves. First time I think me and Bladen actually made contact. There's a big bump down there, and I pinched him a little bit. And the second time, I forgot who it was, but they just clipped the apron, which tough racing.
We did a great job this evening. Give shout outs to whoever you'd like to as we get ready to go to Concord.
I'd like to thank my teammates, Nick and Steele and Faster Esports and Short Track Super League for putting this on, and for everything you do streaming it.
All right, man. Appreciate it, Coy. We'll see you here in a few minutes.
Thank you.
All right, brother. Coy Haslow joining us this evening. I was actually, during a couple cautions there, trying to have a little fun
But this was backfiring on me a little bit. Just give me a second here. We're going to do this as we're actually getting ready to load into this race. Some reason. I know it's down in this area here. Is that it right there? No, that's the high school. Anyways, give me a second here, and I'm trying to do something here. It's not working. But we're gonna come back here in a second, and we will get you on the track at Concord Raceway. That's not what I'm looking for either. This is not cooperating with me. I am literally a one-man show. You said that. Except for on Monday nights. Hey, all right, we got it. Woohoo! All right, so we're going to step away here for a second, and while we do this, figure to have a little fun with Google Maps, and we will go driving from the fairgrounds. For some reason, it's got me going way over, that way. Yeah, we're going to take the 6-hour trip from the fairgrounds to Concord Speedway. Except I get to do it in one button, so we're going to go do that, and we will be right back.
Groove. I forget where I am. I'll look up. Hey, Chris, what's up?
It's time for live racing action with the Short Track Super League Southeastern Tour Modified Series, presented by Simply Whatnots and Moneymaker Motorsports. Like them on Facebook and give them a follow. Now, let's join Captain TV at Concord Speedway.
All right, here we go as we get ready for the heat race. Qualifying and everything went really quickly. Thankfully, I got in here. And we are good to go as we come right into Concord Speedway. This is race number 5 for the Southeastern Tour Mod Series. There's Concord, a 4/10 mile oblong-shaped looking thingy, as I like to call it, Little Pocono. 71 degrees outside, 75 on the track, partly cloudy. 2-mile-an-hour winds as we sit just to the north and east of Charlotte Motor Speedway is where this track is located in Concord, North Carolina. So going to do some short track racing here as we look at the starting lineup for this heat race. It'll be Matthew Telder, Michael Benedetto, Steele Langford, Justin Laxton is here, Andy Moore. I'm getting ready for tomorrow night already. Drift, Gladulich there, Richard Benedetto, Kevin Anderson, and Kevin Davis is actually the admin. He is not racing tonight. I believe all 20 cars are going to make this race when it's over with. So that is definitely some positive news here. Let me edit that real quickly. I said I'm going to edit that real quickly. If I could spell the word right. I was able to get everything pretty much set up, which is good. And pace car going to roll off around this track. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get special cameras set up, so we're stuck with what we got, which is okay. Still going to get a good race in here. This is turn 1 and 2 over here. You'll see it's a very small track. And there's this bend over here. This is the turn, I guess, 2 section. You really do not get a break on this track at all. As you come down here to turn number 3, there's the beginning of pit road. This is an interesting track. A lot of NASCAR commercials are actually filmed here at Concord Speedway because a lot of the drivers live in the area. Kevin Anderson actually not going to start the race here tonight, it looks like. We'll get one more lap here before we go green. But, yeah, if you ever notice like a different looking track or something in some of the NASCAR commercials, that's because they're usually here filming at Concord Speedway here. We'll do the turn 2 section here and come to the green flag here for, again, 10 laps of racing. His car pulls in. Telder going to lead him to the green here as they will go on the green flag. A couple of the Moneymaker Motorsports cars. And here we go. And Michael Benedetto with a big, he laid back a little bit there and got a big jump. The bottom groove is the fast way around. Teammates racing hard. They might want to be careful because here comes Steele Langford. Turning at this track, literally. You do not get much time to relax. This is your relax time right here. Run straight away. Make sure all the audio is on. Langford starting to put pressure on Telder up here for the lead. To go and only 2/10 separating the leaders. Benedetto, Michael, that is, back in 3rd. Justin Laxton there in 4th. Andy Moore in the top 5 right now, drifting 6th. Oh, Telder pushes up. Here comes Langford. Oh, they almost made contact as Telder goes to the apron. Woo-hoo-hoo! Protecting that bottom line. Laps to go.
only time I ever ran a race at this track was in a street stock. I think I finished top 5 in that race too. Oh, Langford going to the bottom here with 2 to go, and he's going to turn Towner, or get him sideways at least. White flag. Langford going to bring it down to turn number 3, and he's going to use a bump and run to score the heat race win at Concord. Basically, these are all the cars that did not finish in the top 12 in qualifying. Congratulations to Steele. And we will show you the starting lineup for the race up at the top of the field. Before we do so, let's actually pull up the point standings for the Tour Mods as we enter this race this evening. Pete Polini, who is not here tonight, is the point leader. He's got a, let's see, carry the 125-point lead over Peyton Howe. Peyton Howe's going to start second in this race. Sam Fontaine, Michael Steffen, Kevin Anderson, who is not starting a race, I believe, tonight either, going to be 5th in points. Ron Hart, Ricky Howe Jr., Michael Benedetto, Drift there in 9th, and Matthew Telder, your top 10. As again, we look at the point standings. Again, unfortunately, won't have really any special cameras for this race. Didn't get a chance to set them up, but we're still able to get you the pictures. That's all that matters tonight. So, but Kohei Haslow getting the pole tonight of this 80-lap feature. Ricky Howe Jr. going to start 3rd alongside Ron Hart. Curran Beckler will start 5th alongside Bladen Edwards, coming off his best finish there in Nashville. Sam Fontaine, Sean Woodside, your top 8. Row number 5, Mario Ercoloni and Ken Zames. Row number 6, Matt Zaccardo and Michael Steffen. Matthew Telder, Steele Langford in 13th and 14th. Justin Laxton, Michael Benedetto. Andy Moore and Drift. Jacob Glakulich going to start there, and Kevin Anderson, or Richard Benedetto, going to be the 19th and final starter in this 20-car field. Kevin Anderson not going to take the green, it appears. Packed house here in Concord. And Ricky Howe Jr. is getting an EOL, by the way. He won last week's race, so he's going to the back. I think we're going to get one more lap here before we go racing. Going to pull off. And in the hands of the 87, Kohei Haslow gets the green flag, and Peyton Howe with a good jump on the outside. Again, you want to get to the bottom. 3 wide back here. Oh, contact, 41's around. Mario Ercoloni gets turned. Who else gets a piece? That Drift gets a piece, and I believe Matt Zaccardo gets a piece. Let's see the replay. They were 3 wide. Gets into the 41. And that brings out the caution.
green here at lap number something. There we go, lap number 5.
Pace car going to pull off. We'll go back racing here.
Going to go to second, Haslow up to third. Here comes Ron Hart, that 51 car, and trouble in the back, a big wreck here. Steele Langford, Mario Ercoloni in this one also. Ricky Howe gets a piece. Second caution. Oh, Langford goes around. Clobbers the 25 of Benedetto. Howe gets a piece of someone. Andy Moore gets a piece. Chair flip might be incoming. See it again. Looks like Langford just puts the apron and goes around there. 41, here's Ercoloni, here's Andy Moore climbing in there. And Langford gets another piece for extra measure from Justin Laxton. And that brings out the second caution of the night. So if you were to map out a trip from Charlotte Motor Speedway to Concord, where we are now, you are looking at a 25-minute trip, basically. That's how kind of spread out it is there in the Concord area. Cautions in here. Lap 11 is Peyton Howe leads. Curran Beckler, Coy Haslow. Now last week in Nashville in this race in the modifieds, Peyton Howe led all the laps. So right now the Howe family has led the last race and a half in this series. And let's see, Peyton's going to take the inside here. Ricardo's taking his car off the track. He's a lap down right now in the 19th position. Peyton is on the pedal real quickly. Trying to catch Curran Beckler sleeping. Here comes Haslow to the inside for second. Right here, the 72 of Clayton Edwards. He's got Sam Fontaine there on his inside there. He was able to go single file as he clears them. Oh, one car getting loose again down there on that apron is biting people a little bit. Got to be very careful. Here comes Justin Laxton.
I believe that's who that is. Or is that Ron Hart? That's Ron Hart, actually. Sorry, fooled me. As Peyton Howe pulls away, he's got about 9/10 of a second before he has on board with Ron. How much wheel you got to use in that corner right there. Sharp turn 1, turn 2, you're wide open pretty much. Very tough track to race at. As caution out again, third time. Andy Moore. Looks like it's okay. Let's see what happens to the Virginia native. Oh, one car. Never mind, it wasn't Andy Moore. He gets a piece of, or stops, I should say. This one car was flying in the air over here. Woodside. What's this? I didn't catch that until all of a sudden I saw a car standing on its back end. And another car back there, Stefan, gets turned also. Woodside gets clobbered, and there he's standing on his rear. At least he gets turned back around. Andy Moore does a good job of just stopping. Andy, as he likes to say, went to the Richard Schwint School of Wreck Avoidance. .60 car going to get a wave around here, so Matt Sicardo will be back on the lead lap of the Lucky Dog. Some cars taking on maybe some damage fixing. There are no tires available. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the racing tonight. Week number 5 of 10. So still another 5 weeks of short track Thursday night racing to go. Tomorrow night we'll have the Blown Piston Racing League, the Misfit Media Truck Series at Talladega Super Speedway. And that is going to be the first race of the second round of their series of the chase, so make sure you come and join us for that tomorrow night. 8:45 we'll go live, maybe talk to some of the drivers and stuff, maybe even go live a little earlier, so just be ready. Saturday night, the USRC finale from Kentucky Speedway, and then Sunday we're actually off as we'll be watching the big game. And then Monday night we'll come back with the TI Racing Rublets on Ice IndyCar Series and their season's biggest race each and every season that they run, the Indianapolis 300 or 250. I'm sorry. That'll be a big race. That'll be coming up Monday night at 8 o'clock Eastern. Peyton Howe going to bring them back to the green. Another huge jump as they went single file restart this time. Coy Haslow already about 6/10 back. Everybody kind of spread out here. Might not be a bad idea. Lap times around here in about 15 seconds or so. Especially in turn 1 right there. That's how you kind of drive down into a corner and you come back out. Back here to the 8th position, Ricky Howell trying to work his way up through the field. Ricky Howell Jr. started in the back because he won not only last week's Tour Mod race, but earlier tonight's Super Late Model races. He looks back here behind Ken Zames in the 90 car. tough to pass at this track. Here we got a battle on for the third position. Ron Hart looking inside of Kern Beckler, not able to get the spot yet. Second of a lead on Coy Haslow. Up here mid-pack here as they start to work their way together. Everybody pretty spread out for the most part. As a matter of fact, the back of the field already getting caught by Peyton Howe here. Peyton kind of requesting on the radio, asking the lap cars to go alive. Let's see if they cooperate. The 60 car does. Go by Zaccardo, putting 3 laps down. Got Matthew Kelder up here ahead. Kelder going to the high side. He's doing the lap down. And Michael Benedetto going to go lap down. The next car will be Drift. Let the 71 will catch Coy Haslow trying to work through the traffic himself. Brings this fight back in here for the third position now. This is third, fourth, and fifth, all underneath the blanket. Bladen Edwards trying to trap the 51 behind the lap car. Benedetto, and they make contact. Hard and Benedetto, everybody saves it, moves on. Next time by halfway already. Able to hold on to that position, passing the 72. Back here, Ricky Howe trapped behind the 90 of Ken Zane, not able to get around him, not able to get that clean air. Matter of fact, almost clips the wall there in turn 3 or 4, whatever corner that is. I don't know what you want to call it. I don't know if he's going to go 1, 2, 3 here. Oh, and he gets in the back of him here. Let's do that tonight, see what we go. 1, 2, and 3. This is turn 3. As Howe gets to the inside. James going to get down on that. I guess that would be a door. And take the position away from the 90. It by 1 point. I'm sorry, it's down to 0.6 of a second. Coy Haslow starting to reel into 71. Kern Beckler some 2 seconds back in third. 3 seconds back now as Ron Hart runs fourth and Bladen Edwards your top 5. We'll have 13 cars on the lead lap. Through turn 2 now. Here, that turn 2 is tricky. We're constantly on the wheel the whole entire time, and oh my, look at this fight back here for third. Hart's going to lose the 4th position to Bladen Edwards. Hart back to 5th. Fontaine right now in the 6th position. He's got Ricky Howe and Ken Zames there behind him. All these cars coming back together here. Up the track. And caution is out. One car on its lid up here in front. That's Justin Laxton on his lid. Laxton, oh, he goes climbing the wall twice and ends up on his lid. Got the toe to pit road, and thankfully nobody hits him. Never mind, apparently the track doesn't exist anymore, I just heard. I just heard somebody say they tore the track down. I thought it was still there. Apparently it's not anymore. I almost went and saw the track a couple years ago, but apparently here the track did close in 2019. I'm just looking it up right now. It's called the world's fastest half-mile trioval. There's actually a quarter-mile track here somewhere. Guessing in the infield there. Apparently Copart bought the track in 2019, so apparently there's no more track. That's a bummer. With 24 laps to go. These cars in, single file restart again. Peyton Howe, see if he doesn't. Ooh, he clips the wall there. Oh, Ron Hart got loose back there on the front straightaway. Gonna lose, trying to get a spot on Bladen Edwards. Not able to do so as Howe up the track at Ricky Jr. Tate's going to go by for position. Oh, and now he spins. Ricky Howe goes around. He'll try to get going before he does get going. But Ricky Howe Jr. brings out the 5th caution. A little chain reaction or contact with the 91 and the 90 turns him. No damage to the after spinning there almost into the wall, misses it.
Peyton Howe going to bring him here through turn number 3. And we will see, should be one to go this time by, and probably another single file restart as Drift comes off pit road. The lights did not go off, so we'll stay under caution for another lap. Absolutely, Matt. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you letting me be a part of it. I'm just holding on for the ride and watching the racing. It's all clearly my arms. I sit here with my arms crossed because I started taking my wheel off actually as I broadcast now a lot more. So I just sit here with my arms crossed and call the race and go over here and see telemetry and just call what I see and click on people's names and it switches them over like this and that, this, that. And that, and here we go, back to racing, 17 to go. And caution right back out, and I think Ricky Howe Jr.'s gone around again. There's some contact. Oh, the 20 hits the 52 there, and then spins off the corner. Oh, and gets clobbered by somebody. That was not a pretty restart. Ricky just trying to time the restart. He was probably going to get a passing on the inside there, I would assume I should say. He gets on the apron, the back end just comes around. Oh, well, yeah. All right, let me turn them down then. I'm still trying to figure out the audio levels. I had them right before, not anymore, but thank you. Hopefully it's not terribly louder where you can't hear a word I'm saying the whole time. I try to listen real quickly on the stream when I can. Doesn't work too much. Maybe that's what I'll do from now on is, well, yeah, because I can mute the other sound, so I could probably throw YouTube on in my ears for a second just to listen when I'm sitting here. I got you. Okay. Peyton Howe going to bring him off of turn number 3. And as I said earlier, with him and Ricky Howe last week at Nashville, they have combined to lead every lap so far in the last 2 races. If Peyton can lead this, they will literally sweep the last 2 races with leading every lap. We will get the green flag this time by with Howe leading, Haslow, Beckler, Edwards, Hart, your top 5. Peyton on the pedal quickly again. 11 laps to go. Spread out, start again. Battles here on a track. Let's look at these 2 cars right here. Still Langford trying to get around Michael Steff, the boss man. Haven't said his name really all night. He's been trying to get in caution back out.
And Michael Benedetto's got issues over in turn number 2, it looks like. Oh, and the 20 turns him. Didn't see if, let's look again if the 25 came down on him here or. That's going to be close to call. See what the admins say when it's all over with here. Let's look really quickly on Discord. No penalties for that incident. We'll come up to 5 laps to go. So what? Less than 5 to go as we come to the green flag here. And what has been an interesting night. We had some cautions, but we've had some good racing too. Had a good long run in this series. And next week for these guys, we will travel south to Myrtle Beach Speedway. ...70-lap race next weekend. And as for the Tour Mods, the Super Late Models are going to Martinsville Speedway for a 90-lapper. All right, Martinsville. All right, here we go. Pace car is in. Peyton back on the pedal. Boy, trying to time it with him. As we have 3, make that 4 laps to go. Wrong screen. Sorry about that. Now bringing them down through turn 2, bringing them to turn number 3. You're going to see 2 laps to go. Curran Beckler putting pressure on Coy Haslow, and right behind him, Ron Hart on the back end of Blake Edwards. White flag, final lap for Peyton Howe. For a second straight week, a Howe is going to lead every lap in a Tour Modified race. Tonight it's Peyton Howe who scores win number 2 on the season in the Tour Mods. No, I stand corrected, actually. I was saying that all night. Actually, I'm looking at the numbers from last week. Ricky Howe only led 7 of the 12 laps that they ran at Nashville last week. So I stand corrected. Matt Sicardo led 4 laps, so not the case, but Peyton does get his second win of the season and leads every lap tonight as he celebrates with donuts, and the Howe family sweeping the week, or the night of racing here in the Short Track Super League. That'll make Dad happy, I'm sure. We'll get the finishing order up across the screen.
and see where everybody finished tonight. And we will bring Peyton up here to the booth. Let's bring Peyton up here with us and make sure everything is all set up as always. Peyton Howell joining us tonight. Second win of the season. And you and Dad sweep the night, and not to mention that's 3 straight Howell wins, basically, going back to last week's Nashville Tour Modified race. So that's going to make you pretty happy, Peyton. Tonight, a good comeback race for you after a little bit of a struggle in the super late model race to get yourself a win tonight.
Yeah, that was a fun race. I love Concord. I've always loved Concord, and whenever I seen that this track was here tonight, I was happy earlier whenever I heard that we were racing here.
Well, talk about the racing, because you had a super start. Basically got a real good start on the pole on Haslow there and was able to pull away, including in that middle run where you had to put up with some lap traffic and stuff, and it got kind of tight between you and Haslow, but it seemed like you had him under control.
Yeah, it was that start. I think he just wasn't ready for the green. And I kind of know where the green's going to come out of this track, so like I knew exactly when to jump it. And then trying to drive through lap traffic at this track and seeing Coy run me down from about 1.1 to about 0.5, and then almost up on my bumper, and then I get away from him and he get right back up to me. That was a lot of fun.
Well, great job here this evening, Peyton. Let's send shout out to whoever you'd like to, bud.
I'd like to thank everybody at Phantom Esports and all my sponsors, Butt Kicker, Empire Jerky, Shenandoah Shine, B-Leaf, PMI, and everybody at CGE as well, and you for putting on a good broadcast.
Hey, appreciate it, Peyton. Appreciate your time, and we will see you next week, sir. Peyton Howell joining us this evening, and let's see if Coy is in here. Coy is in here, so we'll talk to Coy Haslow, a second-place finish tonight, 2 top 3 finishes in 2 races this evening. That 87 car started on pole, and well, Peyton got you on the start there, and you just weren't able to get back to him. But talk about your race.
The start there, I just didn't want to run up into him and cause a big wreck on the first lap. I mean, it was 80 laps, so we had time. Throughout the middle of the race there, I ran him down, and I think I could add something for him if there wasn't a bunch of caution towards the end. And his starts that he had were really, really hard to do anything with, just because he just knew when to go, obviously.
We'll talk about let's celebrate here a little bit for a second. Super late models finished in the top 3 and then the top 3 tonight. How important was that for you tonight to get you some momentum? And I'm sure that's going to make you feel pretty good too.
Yeah, I love Nashville and the Super late model. Like I said before, I don't particularly like the Tour Modified, just how it drives and how you can see out of it. Either Concord, I don't like that really either, but happy with second place.
Well, great job this evening, Coy, and send a shout out whoever you like to, bud.
Same thing as before, all my teammates, Faster Esports, JKR, and my parents.
Parents are always good people to thank. So nice job, parents. Appreciate Coy joining us this evening, and we will see you next week, sir.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And third place tonight, and this is a real cool story here. Curtin Beckler going to finish in the third position tonight, as I'm actually doing some research here real quickly on the fly, because that's what you got to do sometimes when you're live on the air. Curran Beckler, this is your second top 5 of the season, Curran. Got to be pretty happy about that.
Yeah, I'm really happy with this one. This is my first podium since I started racing the league, and this is like third season or so. So finally, glad to finally break through onto that level.
And you got to start somewhere. We've all had our struggles and stuff, and you definitely had your struggle at Nashville, but you come back here in the Tour Modified race and worked your way up from a 6th place starting spot and got a P3. Talk about the excitement in your voice. I can hear it already, but you got to be excited about this.
Yeah, real happy with it. Yeah, I had a bad race in the super lates, but tours are my main car, so that helps. And yeah, qualified 6th. Got lucky. The EOL was in my lane, so I really started 4th, and got a good start. Hart and Edwards were all over me at the end, at parts of that long run, and it was a lot to keep them behind me, but then those cautions helped, got the tires cooled down, and kind of adjusted to Peyton's restarts a little bit, and just kind of managed it from there.
Well, great job this evening, Curran. Send a shout out whoever you'd like to, buddy.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the Money Makers guys too as well. I don't know. I was just thinking, like, I don't have any sponsors other than, of course, Money Makers. They've been helping me out a bunch with my racecraft setups in the Open Series. It's really helped me out, and they're a good bunch of guys. So, yeah, I'm riding really high on this one.
Yeah, absolutely. You deserve to. So great job this evening, Curran, and we will see you next week, sir.
Yep, will do. Have a good one.
Hey, you too, buddy. Curran Beckler finishing a top 3 tonight. First podium finish for him in his young career here in the short track Super League. Congratulations to him. All right. Well, we made it through, and good night of racing. I mean, we had some cautions, but you know what? It was some fun racing, some good green flag racing when we had, and definitely worked itself out tonight. So shout out to all the drivers who came out here and put the effort on the track and did some learning and stuff. It was a lot of fun to be a part of, and yeah, we will go on to next week as Martinsville Speedway for the Tour Mods and Myrtle Beach Speedway for the super late model. So we got a good couple nights of, or a couple races coming up here next week, Thursday night, of course. Dual night in Daytona, but we will, I'll DVR it as I always do and get ready for some racing here in the short tracks coming up tonight. So tomorrow night, a reminder, we will be at Talladega Super Speedway for the Misfit Media Truck Series, Blown Piston Racing League, their first race of the second round of the chase. That should be a lot of fun and a wild card for those guys. A lot of pressure going to be on them tomorrow night. USRC Saturday night from Kentucky, and then Sunday night we'll be off for the big game. Monday night, the Indy 250 for the TI Racing Grublets on Ice IndyCar Series. So that should be a lot of fun, a lot of great racing coming up here throughout the weekend. And again, next Thursday night, super late models at Myrtle Beach, Tour Mods at Martinsville. So that is going to be a lot of fun. Cannot wait for that. So appreciate everybody watching this evening. And as I don't have any music again tonight, yeah, let's, you know what, I'll just play the intro music again before he starts talking. That ought to be fun. So, hey, enjoy your night. And remember, this isn't just a game. This is iRacing. See you!